I'm sitting here by the beach in South Sound, Grand Cayman, one of my favorite places to come and sit and sometimes to just listen to the waves and, relax, especially when it's been a stressful morning, particularly on the lunch hours. This is my favorite lunch hour hideout. This afternoon I came and I just wanted to talk to the Lord. And as I looked out, if you will look out, you'll see that there's a little island in the sea. Now that island, never been on it, but it used to always be one of my favorite places to go and to just hang out. To come along the beach and just sit and watch it. There used to be a restaurant here before one of our hurricanes called Crow's Nest, and Crow's Nest was my favorite restaurant on the island. And I would go to Crow's Nest just to sit and look at that island. That island had coconut trees, and it just seemed so vibrant. And I can remember seeing boats out there because people would take boats and they would go out there and they would have picnics or whatever they would do out there. And when I came back after the hurricane, I remember being so disappointed because I didn't see it. And then afterwards I started noticing that you could see it through the water, but there was no life on it. And then today I just came here and I feel so good. It's like, wow, there's actually some green shrubs, some life showing up again. And I began to realize something. Life is like that. Sometimes the storms of life will come. Sometimes they will take you into a place where it is just like dry wilderness, just dry. It feels like you're on a deserted island, you're in a deserted place. No one to understand you, no one that you can talk with, that you can and even if you can talk with them, they're just things that you cannot voice. It's an unspoken communication between you and God. And as I sat here this afternoon and I looked across the sea and I saw the shrub and I started to, yay, it's back. I heard the Holy Spirit said, even in the storm, the island never lost its purpose. It's still an island. It will still grow because it has a capacity to grow. And I'm saying that to someone today. Yeah, you may have been through some storms. And you may feel like you're in a deserted place. And you may feel like you're all alone. And you may feel like nobody understands. And you may feel like you can't even voice. Like I've heard T.D. Jakes say, it's like there's that silent scream and you're screaming and no one hears. But I'm here to tell you today that the purpose that God created you for has not changed. You are still precious in His sight. You are still fearfully and wonderfully made. You are still gifted. You are still blessed. You are still favored. And I don't care what life has thrown against you. You get up. You brush yourself off. Yeah, you may look like you're in a deserted place right now, but hold on, my child. Joy really is coming. And there's going to come a day that someone is going to look and people are going to look and they're going to say, wow, what happened to you? And you're going to be able to say, except for the grace of God. Because we know who we serve. And we don't always get what we want, especially when it comes to our comfort zone, especially when it comes to feeling comfort and walking life out the way that we want. We want that comfort. We want to be in that place where, we can do and give and just be what God has called us to be. But something? Sometimes the best fruit that you will get from a fruit tree is by pruning. It's by digging up around the roots, whatever that process is called. And it's never easy. But the results are always worth it. The Lord bless you this afternoon. Have an awesome, awesome day. God bless you.